Well, hello everybody, and thank you for joining me. My name is Chris, and I am here to show you how to make a card using the Delivering Cheer stamp set from Stampin' Up. If you do not already have a demonstrator, please reach out to me, and I'm here to help you with all of your stamping and card making needs. My Facebook page is called Create with Chris. There are two of them though, so look for the one that has a ladybug on the banner. If you're searching for me on the Stampin' Up website by demo name, my name is Chris, C-H-R-I-S, Brouwer, B-R-O-U-W-E-R. Please reach out to me and let me know if there's anything that you need. You can also respond to this video and I'll find you. All right, so if you ordered the kit this month, your kit includes the Delivering Cheer stamp set. It includes 2 sheets of Sahara Sand, what did I just say? Sahara Sand cardstock, 2 pieces of Designer Series paper cut to size, 2 pieces of Pear Pizzazz cardstock cut to size, 2 Cajun Craze die cuts, and 2 basic white cardstock, or basic white die cuts. You'll also have this piece of Designer Series paper, and you are going to find out very quickly that your card's going to look different than this one. So don't copy this one. Watch for how I switched it up. Okay, so I need one of everything because I'm only making one. You will be making 2. I stamped this card with crumb cake. I did not have Sahara Sand, and so, oh, you also have some of this Bumblebee gingham checked ribbon. So I am improvising and using crumb cake. All right, so we're going to start with the basic white die cut, the Pear Pizzazz, and the Designer Series paper. We're also going to start with crumb cake or Sahara Sand, or you can use black if that's all you have for ink. We are using the Girl with the Dress stamp pad, and we are using the Fall Flowers, or stamp, sorry, not stamp pad. Okay, all right. In your kit, you also have a piece of Whisper White. Oh, it's a larger piece of Whisper White, and that's what you'll be using to stamp on. I'm sorry, it's not called Whisper White anymore. It is called Basic White. All right, so I've got 2 scraps that I'm going to use. You've got a larger piece. All right, let's get started. First of all, I'm going to need a piece of scratch paper to stamp on. All right. So first we're going to be doing her skirt. So I'm using the skirt stamp and my crumb cake. And I don't want her feet, so I'm going to stamp off the edge. And then we're going to fussy cut that. So I'll set that aside. Then I want a scrap of paper and her hands holding the bouquet. All right, got that done. And then on this piece of Cajun Craze, Pear Pizzazz, we are going to stamp the sentiment at the bottom. Happy fall, y'all. And that comes from Banner Year. So if you don't have that, any fall sentiment will do. Actually, you can also put happy birthday right on here. And that would be perfect. All right, so again, using Crumb Cake and right down near the bottom. So in my sample card, you'll see there is no Pear Pizzazz. But when I was done with this card, I just thought it needed a little color and a little bit of die cutting. So now you'll see here how I'm replacing from the original card, adding in the Pear Pizzazz. What do you think? I just think it adds a little bit of color. All right, so get rid of the ink because I'm done with that. And then I'm going to cut out this skirt, and I'm going to try to cut right on the line this time. Normally, I would leave a little bit of a border, but this time I want it to fit on there nicely. Hoping everyone's having a great day, enjoying the nice fall weather that we've been having here in Minnesota. Comment below, where are you watching from? I am located in southwestern Minnesota, about 10 miles from the Iowa border and about 50 miles or less from the South Dakota border. So we are right down here in the corner of the state. Okay, oops, I forgot. On this card, I also need to, or on this die cut, we also need to stamp our girl's legs. So I'm going to go ahead and put her down as close to the bottom as I can and in the middle. Some of her bouquet will overlap the die cut, but that's okay. So the skirt's going to go on there. Now the next thing we have to do is color and cut out her hands. To save time, I am going to not color for you, but I am going to fussy cut. So I'm staying very close to the lines that I can. But when I get up to the floral part, you'll see that I'm going to make some more broad cuts because I don't want to have to go, I mean, it's nearly impossible to go in and out of all of those little nooks and crannies. So I'm hearing the garage door going up, so I'm guessing it must be about supper time. My husband is home and will no doubt walk in and say hi, not knowing that I'm on a video. So let's wait for that. So as you can see on the finished card, I've used several fall colors to add some pops of color to her bouquet. If you don't, her bouquet still will look really very pretty, just stamped and popped up the way we're going to pop it up. So do not worry if you don't have the colors that I've used or the same supplies. All right, I'm right down to the scarf here. All right, so now we're gonna assemble her. So first, what I want to do is I want to put a little liquid adhesive on the back of her skirt and some dimensionals. So 2 on the bottom. Okay, so let's adhere that first. So now her skirt will pop up on her leg part, but it will not at her waistband. Okay, now I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to pop up the whole bouquet. So all of that is sitting on the top of her skirt. And like I said earlier, some of this might go up over the die cut, and that's fine. All right, so I'm going to come in with some, for sure, with some Daffodil Delight, and I'm going to color her sleeves to match. But the rest of it could very much stay the same. Could stay white. That would be just fine. So that is a personal choice on your part. Okay. We're also going to use the pale pink to color her, light petal pink to color her legs, or bronze would work also. And we're just going to call these hands. Sometimes they look like mittens. Okay. And we should give her some shoes. Maybe a pair of brown shoes. So this is bronze. Ivory is the other color you could use for her hands and her legs. Not bronze, ivory. Okay, so we've got that with or without the flowers colored either way. Let's go ahead and assemble. So I'm going to glue this onto the Cajun Craze card base. Again, you could pop this up if you want. We are going to pop up the next layer. All right. All right. Let's take our card base, fold that on the score line, give it a nice crisp fold with your bone folder. So we've got designer series paper on the left, leaving a nice little border as even as you can. We've got Pear Pizzazz. For a second there, I thought I had measured that wrong. Pear Pizzazz on the right. And you can overlap these either way. If you want more of the designer series paper showing, then put the Pear Pizzazz on first. Okay, and then we're gonna take our Cajun Craze and we're gonna put at least 4, probably 1 in the middle. Pop those all off. This is really quite quick assembly on this card. Center this in the middle so your greeting is still showing. And the last thing you need to do is attach your pre-tied bow that was in your kit. Let me show you something. I just thought of this. When I was at the resort or the convention in Phoenix, we got this as a table favor. And this is a bow maker and it's really very slick. Let's see, I think I want to use 2 pegs. Okay. See if I can remember how to do this. Oh yeah. This is so slick. All I have to do is tie this through one time. Twisted that kind of funny. And look at this. I've got a perfect bow every time. Isn't that slick? Snip off the ends. I'm going to attach that with a glue dot, or you could use liquid adhesive. And I'm going to put that right over where her hands are. I guess in the end I didn't really even have to worry about coloring her hands because they didn't show. So here's my original card. without the die cuts and without the Pear Pizzazz. And then here it is with Pear Pizzazz and those die cuts. I see this is a little bit crooked, so I'm going to pop that off gently. I'm going to leave it for now, but I will pop that off and straighten it up. So what do you think? Do you like it with all white, or do you like it jazzed up a little bit with the Pear Pizzazz and the die cuts? Either way, enjoy making your card, and let me know if there's anything I can do or any supplies you need. Have a great day.